This is part 11 and a half of my weekly series where I try to make $180 a week selling covered calls on HIMS. Now, there was a lot of drama this week, and it gets a little complicated. First, this whole series began with me saying, can I make $180 a week selling covered calls on HIMS stock? So I bought 100 shares of HIMS at $50.74. I sold a strike at $51. I made $203. Now, if it's over $51 today, I get this $5,000 back and I keep the $203. However, there was one real big problem. HIMS is in a negative news cycle and the stock keeps dropping. Now, this is one of the big risks with a strategy like this. I'm in at $50 and I make the $203, but take a look at where HIMS is right now. HIMS closed at $46.02. Uh-oh. But there's some other stuff we need to talk about first. On July 28th, I bought these two companies, QuantumScape and Enphase. QuantumScape is still a loser. I'm still waiting for it to come back. I could sell and cut my losses, but I don't want to. And Enphase, same situation. I've been waiting, and something really exciting happened on Wednesday. But first, I also bought D-Wave at $16.97. This position will be assigned because it closed at $17.01. So these shares are gone. I get back my $5,091. I keep the $222. I also bought Archer Aviation at $9.76, 400 shares. I got $209 in premium. However, it closed today at $9.82. So these shares won't be assigned, which means next Monday I can sell another 4 covered calls and make some money on Archer Aviation. Now let's talk about Enphase. Look at the last time I sold a covered call on the stock. I made $295. But on Wednesday, the 13th, something really exciting happened. Enphase finally started to move back up. And I sold 3 covered calls with a strike price of $35.50, same as this one. I made $469, way more than this time. But it expires on August 22nd, so not today. It expires next Friday. Now, one of my options was, hey, maybe I should wait for Enphase to climb even higher, and next Monday, the premiums will be even more lucrative. But then I said, you know what? I'm not here to make all the money, just some of it. $469 is way more than what I made last time, so that's what I did. Take a look at Enphase. This is the last few days. So this is Wednesday. It's $34.50. This is where I said, oh man, I should lock in this really fat premium of $469. I made that money and then it dumped the next day. It skyrocketed today. So if Enphase is over $35.50 next Friday, these shares will be assigned and I will get back $10,647. So I'm kind of optimistic about that happening. But there's even more drama with HIMS because a few weeks ago, people were saying, hey, why don't you ever make videos on cash secured puts? And I said, when the time is right, I'll sell some cash secured puts and I'll make a video. Well, that time was on August 4th. I sold 3 cash-secured puts with a strike price of $57. What ended up happening, I made $814, but HIMS really dropped because they had bad earnings and there was a lot of bad news. I said, oh man, I don't want to be assigned at 57 when it's 51 right now. So I rolled the contract. If you don't know what that is, go watch some of my other videos in the $180 a week playlist. But I ended up rolling it, which cost me $18.97 to roll. But then I sold 3 new cash secured puts with a new strike price of 52, and I made $985, which means my total loss was $98 on all of this. But this cash secured put expired today, August 15th. So if HIMS was under $52, I'm going to be assigned at 52. And you saw it's 46 now. Now I had a couple options here. Option 1 was to roll the contract yet again, which I was getting, frankly, a little bit tired of doing. Option 2 was to buy back the whole thing to close the cash secured puts, which I didn't want to do. See, I'm bullish on HIMS, and I think HIMS will do well. The reason that I didn't make a lot of money this week was because I was holding $15,000 in cash to get HIMS stock if I ended up getting assigned. So I was making $647 this week until Enphase went and did its thing on the 13th, which brings my new total for the week to $1,097. However, I did end up getting assigned on HIMS. I am in the stock at 52 now, even though it's 46. I'm not worried about this. This might come back to bite me. This might be a humongous mistake that I made, but I allowed it to happen because I'm really bullish on the stock. Just take a look at the chart. This is a stock that is just in absolute free fall. But now we've seen the news, we've processed it. I really don't think that the negative news was all that bad. And look at this. This yellow line right here is the 50-day moving average. The blue one is the 200-day moving average. We've consolidated. I think we're going to break out here. And I think at some point next week, Hims will be over $51 a share again, or close to it. So yes, I'm stepping into a loss. I'm buying it at 52, even though it's 46. But if I'm right, and this is again one of the big risks here, it'll be 51 bucks, I think, by Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And then I can start selling covered calls again with say $52 or $53 strike price. And now I will have 400 shares because of this position as well. And yeah, maybe it turns out to be like an Enphase or QuantumScape, where it's a week or two of either very low premiums or no premiums. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But I exercise risk management. So yes, I'm in at this stock now at a loss. Based on the chart and what I'm seeing and the headlines in the news, I was willing to take the risk. Might be a big mistake. There's only one way to find out though, and that is to hit the follow and stay up to date on the series, because I will update with a new video on Monday. And by the way, I have a new policy. And my new policy is just designed to help set some boundaries, because some people really like to take advantage. So the policy is very simple. If you ask a question or you send me a DM and I do not respond to you, it is because you are not following me. All I ask, because I have a humongous ego, is that you follow me. If you follow me and you leave a question or you DM me, I will respond. And if you don't follow, you ain't gonna get no response.